Good day, gang. My name is Dave Stone, and I'm going to go a little bit overboard on this particular introduction. One is to introduce you to Screencast-O-Matic. It's a program we're going to use quite a bit, and if you're going to use pictures and videos and stuff like that, this is difficult to record the entire screen. So I'm just showing you this way. If you want to record a PowerPoint presentation or something like that, I have my full screen recorded here. But if you want to record just what's in your slide, you'll have to reduce your Screencast-O-Matic down to the corners of this presentation, and I'm going to do that now for my next slide to show you. So when you're looking at this now, my PowerPoint program is working in the background as the full screen, and now I have the Screencast-O-Matic shrank down to just the slide that you saw 2 seconds ago, and that's what it should look like. Video biography, here we go. So I want to teach this course like I teach on board ship, because on board ship, I deliver this course really all the time. In 12 weeks, I jam that all down and teach it in 2 weeks on board ship. Talk about building teams, reporting, process safety, so forth and so on. So that's why I'm starting off with you guys doing a video biography. One, you get to see you and learn about you. So one of my first things when I do when I get on board ship is I go through these 4 questions. I'll sit down with the entire ship's complement, usually in 2 teams of 12 to 15 guys, and then another group come in, and about after an hour, hour and a half, I go through the entire ship's complement, and everyone learns all about interesting stuff about themselves. I've had captains come to me and say, Dave, man, I've learned more about my crew in 90 minutes than I have my entire 3 months on board. And that is the goal. If you can get that with safety, you're winning. So we'll get into that later on. So let's get started. Name and role and experience. So my name is Dave Stone. Like I said, I'm a training and assurance specialist right now. And experience-wise, so I started off going to sea in 1997. I worked with Shell up until 2013. I was working in their liquefied natural gas fleets. In 2013, I decided looking for a new challenge, so I decided to move to oil rigs. Did that for 3 years, but my wife didn't really like it. And quite frankly, I miss ships, the organization, the professionalism, so forth and so on. So I moved back to ships in 2016, and I work now with Qatar Gas. All right. So I move around, like I told you earlier on. We have a fleet of about 18 vessels, more to come in 2020. And I go on board for about 2 weeks teaching practical skills, building teams, breaking people down to different teams. So I have deck, engine, and galley in the team, different nationalities, different religions, so that people who are not normally working with each other are working with each other. And with that, the team building, the morale, is not just deck and engine and galley. You are one team running a ship, okay, or a unit, whatever it is. And to try to break down those barriers, that's my job. Okay, make teams better, stronger, to look after each other and have a vested interest. Hence why these questions are so, I find them very, very useful. The next little bit, something about the most important to you, family, friends, and pets and stuff like that. When I'm not working, I spend most of my time right here. This is my backyard. I live out here with my family. Okay, I have a fire hydrant at the end of the cul-de-sac. Very rarely do I go outside of the fire hydrant. To drop the schools off, maybe run to Costco, that's about it. If I'm home, I tell everyone, this is where I'm to, come visit me, and we go out and sit by the fire, and I feed you. That's basically it. I have 2 girls. This is Doyle, she's my oldest. I'm teaching her to drive this summer, and Fury is my youngest. And the beast here in the middle is Pansy. All right, and the next this is the amazing Colleen Stone. Of course, I call her the amazing Colleen Stone because she's my wife, but also when strangers introduce my wife, this is how they refer to her, is as the amazing Colleen Stone. So she is a baker and sells her baked goods on Thursdays and Fridays, and has been known for that for quite some time. And when people refer to her and introduce her to strangers, they go, this is the amazing Colleen Stone. I thought it was cute, and this is how I always introduce her since then. And like I said, most of the time we spend out by the fires in the evenings, winter time, summer, you name it. And so that's it for me from a family point of view. Something you may not know about me, I like to build stuff. I like to volunteer my time. My girls go to St. Bonaventure School. So this mess right here, they do Harry Potter Day. So I built them a train. And this is the Hogwarts Express. It has working smoke coming out of the chimney and side pipes there. It's great. I built them a zip line for flying brooms. I must admit, I really enjoy it. Other things, the school, St. Bonaventure's, backs on the Gathering Place, and the school has a garden to cafeteria program, and they were looking to build a greenhouse. So I asked them to, I supplied the materials and I built them a greenhouse last year in the Gathering Place, and this is a picture from the inside. I was quite pleased with that, how that turned out. Other things, important for me for the next 6 months. So I mentioned that my wife is a bit of a baker. So we volunteer and stuff like that. So we build gingerbread houses, or a gingerbread house, every Christmas for the school, and they run tickets on it. So how that works is we pick a building around St. John's. This is the Colonial Building. And then me and my daughters will build it to scale in cardboard. This is the Basilica from a couple of years ago. Then once that's done, my wife bakes it in gingerbread. And then she decorates it, makes it all pretty. And then at the end of it, voila, you have a Colonial Building, totally edible. And we wrap it up in cellophane and sell tickets on it, and the school makes money. Other things that are important to me for the next 6 months is in November every year we have Man Day. So I play a bit of poker, I enjoy it quite a bit, and I have 20 friends or so. We always get together for 2 tables of poker out in my shed and play. And with that, we do that every Friday when I'm home. But in November we have Man Day. And what that is, we'll pick some ridiculous task of paintball, or a couple of years ago we went ziplining up in Petty Harbor, and it's a great way to end the year. And so we have Man Day at the end of the year. So that's it for me, guys. Can't wait to see your videos, post them up, and hopefully learn a lot more about you. And that's it. Have fun with it. That's a 6-minute video. That's and that's quite long. I went a little bit overboard just to show you that what you can and cannot do with Screencast-O-Matic. All right, folks, look forward to seeing your videos, and welcome to the course.